favor and try this exercise out for me. Look down at your right hand as if you're holding on to something that is small and compact that your fingers fit on suddenly. Now look down at it and count to 3 slowly. 1001, 1002, 1003. Now snap your fingers. Now imagine what you were looking at in your right hand is your cell phone, and you were just texting a friend the details of last night's party or dinner plans tonight. No big deal, it happens all the time, right? The 3 seconds that we count out loud is how long it would take for you to blow a dead, solid red light straight into the path of an oncoming semi-truck, just minding his own business, doing his thing. And the snap of your fingers you heard, that was the amount of time it would take for that semi to plow on your driver's side door, throw you in the steering column, collapse the lung, and change your life forever. In my case, at 21 years old. We see people use their cell phones while they drive all the time. In fact, most of us in here probably do it ourselves. But yet, we don't understand the consequences of distracted driving. In North America, over 4 million car crashes were caused by distracted driving in 2015. And in 2016, according to the Mexican newspaper El Informador, distracted driving was more a risk than alcohol while driving, high speed, or disobeying other transit laws. I like to share my story. My hope is that after today, each and every one of you watching will be able to think twice for allowing yourself to be distracted while driving. No matter how old you are, no matter where you are in life, your life can change in the snap of your fingers, remember? I was a typical kid growing up, doing typical things. I was super active, therefore healthy, did the gym often, played a lot of hockey, baseball, but there's always got to be a but. But like many adolescents, I thought that I was invincible. Also thought I perfected the art of distracted driving. On a Sunday, October 30th, 2005, I had just left the gym and was driving the very short 5-minute drive home for dinner. The route was super familiar, so I thought playing with my phone would be a good idea at the time, since I knew the roads like the back of my hands. So I started to check my missed calls and texts. You've seen people do this before, or perhaps maybe you've tried it yourself. But my left hand was on the steering wheel, cell phone in my lap, right hand scrolling the screen. I was dividing my much needed attention between both my cell phone and the road. Sound familiar? Take a second and ask yourself, when was the last time I drove distracted? Suddenly I blew through a dead, solid red light, a short 5 minutes from home, and was T-boned driver's side by a semi-truck. In the snap of your fingers, my life changed, remember? At 21 years old, just 5 minutes from home, on my way home from the gym, and I got in a car accident. I was so close to home that somebody who knew me heard the accident from home, looked outside, recognized my car, and called my mom at home. So she showed up quick enough to get there as paramedics were putting me from the ambulance, or from the car into the ambulance, and then she got in the front seat and rode with me to the hospital. I was then whisked off to Royal Columbian Hospital, completely unconscious. There the doctors thought I might die. On a coma scale, worst being a 5, I was judged a 4 when brought in. 5's dead. I was placed in the intensive care unit with a 90% chance, as in 9 times out of 10, I would not wake up or gain consciousness. And if I did, that was a huge if. Doctors said I would most likely not be able to walk or feed myself again. Doctors also said that while in a coma, it'd be good for me to recognize familiar voices. So for some time, a lot of friends and family came, supported me. 7 weeks later, I woke up to a brutal reality. I had no clue what had happened or where I was. I was super confused. I was diagnosed with a TBI, a traumatic brain injury, and found myself unable to sit on my own, unable to walk, unable to talk, unable to eat, and unable to focus on anything. I'm standing here today with a ton of determination, some self-confidence, incredible doctors, and amazing support from my family and friends. I was able to get my body back, my voice back, my diet back, smile back, and thankfully, my brain back. For 4 months, I was at GF Strong Rehabilitation Center in Vancouver, one of the best in the world, and was literally pushed through hours after hours of labor-intensive physiotherapy, speech therapy, and doing cognitive exercises. It was there that I was eventually taught how to use a wheelchair so that I get around. I did not want that. With a great support from my family and friends, I knew one day I would walk. And just after the 7-month mark, my mom and I walked out of the hospital. My life changed when I came home because of distracted driving though. Hung on doing constant physiotherapy, speech therapy, workouts in the gym and the pool, and those damn cognitive exercises. Most days, if not every day, I still feel the consequences of distracted driving 13 years later. Therefore, most days, if not every day, I still think about it enough 13 years later. My story was so easy that it could happen to anyone. I used to think it'll never happen to me until it did. Distracted driving is dumb, stupid, careless, and immature. Next time your phone goes off from some sort of notification, think back to my story and how quickly my life changed afterwards. Gracias.